Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 4.6, Problem 18. This is Section 4.6, Problem 18. It says 44% of 250 is what number? So to solve this, we want to set up a proportion and solve the proportion. Now, to do this process with the proportion, we want it in the form A is P% of B, and that's really not what we have. The way we want it, the percent of is in the middle. The way it's written, the percent of is in the beginning. So I have to rewrite it. So when you need to rewrite it, what you want to do is find the word of, lock into that. The number before it and after it has to stay with it. So 44% of 250 has to go to the right end of the statement. So off to the right, 44% of 250. What's left? What number? So it's going to be what number is 44% of 250? Now it's A is P% of B. A is the unknown. A, unknown, is 44% of a number, which is B. So now I can use my proportion format. So I'll use the formula A over B equals P over 100. And what I always say is as you fill it in, you start with A and you just go around the circle. A is P% of B. Just go around the circle, start at A and come back. So as we fill this in, what number is the A? That's the unknown, so it just stays as a variable. Is, that's my equals, 44%. So 44, the percent goes in as 100 of B, the other number, 250. So I set up the equation A over 250 equals 44 over 100. To solve that, we'll cross multiply and divide. I can reduce the right-hand fraction a little bit, but dividing by 100 at the end is going to be a little easier for me. So I'll actually leave it unreduced purposely. So A times 100 will be 100A. Equals, the other multiplication will be 250 times 44. Now, I've had some tricks in some other problems where I multiply really big numbers by ignoring some zeros and then multiplying the numbers that are left and putting the zeros back. It's really not appropriate for this multiplication. If I ignore the 0, I still have 25 times 44, which is still really big. So I'm just going to go ahead and multiply it out. If you can use a calculator, that will make it easier. I'll pretend your teacher won't let you use the calculator for this class because some teachers don't. And we'll just multiply 250 times 44. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Write the 0, carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 more is 10. So come down the line, put a 0 to hold your place. Well, if 4 times 250 was 1,000 when I did it last time, 4 times 250 will be 1,000 again because it's the same numbers. And you can do it out, but you'll get 1,000, but you started with a 0 to hold your place. So now add them up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 again. 0 plus 0 is another 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. Nothing plus 1 is 1. So I get 11,000. 250 times 44 is 11,000. So 100A equals 11,000. Now I want to know what A is, not 100A, so I can divide away the 100. I have 11,000 divided by 100. And essentially you can just cancel off 2 of the zeros. I'm really dividing 100 into the numerator, divide 100 into the denominator, but that allows me to really just cancel the 2 zeros on the end of the numerator and denominator, and I'm left with 110. So A is 110, and that answers the question. 44% of 250 is what number? Well, 44% of 250 is 110.